So today we're going to be making another video. This video is going to be a part 2 of a video I actually made prior to this. I'm actually going to have a snapshot of the original video up in here somewhere. Now, the reason why I'm making a part 2 is because I've come across information, actual written information, documentation in older books verifying everything that I put in that video. So now, with it verifying everything I put in that video, that just basically solidifies everything that I've been saying and I've been proving. Now, the books that they find these information in, I find this information in, these have been older books. Now, when I say older books, I mean books from like the 1840s, 1761, like books from when African Americans were still in slavery. Books that they never wanted you to read because the information in those books explain a lot. So what I'm trying to do is get the information out there so the status quo can be challenged and changed. So let's continue on our journey.
From the earliest times to the present day, prepared by more than 400 scholars and specialists. Let's go down. This is volume 4, okay? Published in 1803. 1803. I always tell you, get the old books, not the new ones, but the old ones. The word Khazar. Now, if you notice, they have it spelled with a C here, opposed to a K, but it's the same race, the same people, the Khazars. So, let's just go inside and hold on. Let me. Let's go down. All right. Among the classical writers of the Middle Ages, they were known as the Khazars, Khazirs, Akatsirs, and Akatirs, and in the Russian chronicles as Khwalisis and Ugri Byalye. Don't ask me if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not, but y'all can see it for yourselves. All right, let's move over. I'm gonna read out loud. Y'all read along. In the second half of the 16th century, the Khazars moved westward. They established themselves in the territory bounded by the Sea of Azov, the Don and the Lower Volga, the Caspian Sea, and the Northern Caucasus. So they lived around the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. The Caucasian Goths, Tetraxites, were subjugated by the Khazars, probably about the 7th century. This is Russian. I don't speak Russian. Sorry. I'm picking up right here with early. Early in that century, the kingdom of the Khazars had become powerful enough to enable the Khagan to send to the Byzantine Emperor Heraclius an army of 40,000 men, by whose aid he conquered the Persians 626 to 627. Let's move down and let's get to some key points. In 679, the Khazars subjugated the Bulgars and extended their sway farther west between the Don and Dnieper. Now, the Bulgars are going to find out we're black people, okay? Let me see if I got it in here. The reason they're it's been called the white, I'll cover that another time. But today, I don't want to get off topic. All right, let's get back over here. As the head, you know what? Let me go back. I know I forgot the main part. In 679, the Khazars subjugated the Bulgars and extended their sway farther west between the Don and the Dnieper, as far as the headwaters of the Donets in the province of Labelia. It was probably about that time that the Cajun, Fern the Cajun Bullen of the Khazars, and his grandees, together with a large number of his heathen people, embraced the Jewish religion. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go down right here. All right.
So at this point in the video, we made it this far. Hopefully you sticking with the information. The Vulgars that he was talking about, it was literally a nation of white people. Now, what their ruler was trying to originally do is try to figure out which religion was the true religion. And after he questioned the Christians and the Jews and the other one, the Mohammedans. Okay? So after he questioned everybody, he settled on Judaism. Now, after he settled on Judaism, he converted his whole culture to Judaism en masse. Now, with that being said, Jews were not originally white. As you heard me say before, these were Caucasians, and they were from the mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's up north in, like, Europe, England, France, Spain, like up in that region on that side of the world. So with them converting over into mass, over time, they took the identity of the true Jews. Now, if you want to know what the true Jews look like, you actually have to go to your Bible and look in Deuteronomy and look up the curses. Now, the Bible said those curses would be up on the children of Israel for a sign and a marker, so that way you know who they are. This seems a little irrelevant, but it's actually important information. A couple of people I had this conversation with, for some reason, it's not sticking. It's like they're blissfully in bliss with the ignorance that you've been fed for millennia. Now, I got one for you. If you're so smart and you know you're doing the right thing and you're going to heaven, if the Bible says as soon as the 144,000 are sealed with the knowledge and memory of God and who they are, when this is sealed in their minds, God cracking the sky open and he coming back. Now, churches have been around for a long time. A long time. A couple of 100 years, I believe. How many lives have come and gone in those 100 and some odd years? And you telling me we still haven't hit 144,000 and it's over 1 billion people on this earth? Somebody teaching somebody something wrong. Something ain't making sense. I'm just saying. Let's continue the video.
The Jewish religion. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go down right here. All right. Some centuries ago, King Bullen, that's Cajun Bullen, reigned over the Khazars. To him, God appeared in a dream and promised him might and glory. Encouraged by this dream, Bullen went by the road of Darlin, to the country of Ardabil, where he gained great victories over the Arabs. The Byzantine emperor and the Caliph of the Ishmaelites, that's the Arabs, sent to him envoys with presents and sages to convert him to their respective religions. So everybody wanted Cajun Bullen and his people on their side. Bullen invited also wise men of Israel. These men of Israel were black men. We're going to show you that. And proceeded to examine them all, as each of the champions believed his religion to be the best. Bullen separately questioned the Mohammedans and the Christians as to which of the other two religions they considered the better. When both gave preference to that of the Jews, that king perceived that it must be the true religion. He therefore adopted it. You see that? Let's go down. This account of the conversion was considered to be of a legendary nature. Harkavy, however, in Bilbasov and whatever that word is, proved from Arabic and Slavonian sources that the religious disputation of the Khazarian court is a historical fact. Wow. Let's move over.
So pretty much at this point, the part of the book he was reading quoted and stated that everything that was read was a historical fact. So everything historically happened the way it happened. It's a known fact. So the Jews ran from the destruction of Israel. You had some of them run down into Africa, and you had some run up towards the Mediterranean Sea. Now, the ones that ran up into the Mediterranean Sea ran up into the Khazars or Khazars. And their king questioned them, the Mohammedans and the Christians, on which religion was the better religion. Now, after he made his decision, he pretty much converted his whole economic system, structure. He changed everything to Judaism, pretty much. And that's how you get Caucasian Goths and Caucasian Jews. You know, that's how you get those Jewish people. You know what I mean? Ish is a suffix. So that's where we are with it, and let's keep going.
Watch this. In this letter, Hasdi speaks of the tradition according to which the Khazars once dwelt near the Seir Mountains. Y'all know the Seir Mountains. Read Genesis 36. You read about Esau dwelling in the Seir Mountains. Wow. Now watch this. I've been talking to y'all about Spain for a while. Remember this. Look at this. Many members of the Khazarian royal family immigrated to Spain. Until the 13th century, the Crimea was known to European travelers as Gazaria, the Italian form of Khazaria. So these Edomite converts immigrated to Spain. Okay, this was around the fall when they conquered us in Spain, when the white man began to take it back. And these so-called white people, these converts, some assisted us, but most assisted the white Christians. And then in 1492, they began to send us into slavery. These people joined with their Christian Caucasian brothers, which is to be expected. All right, The Jews, A Study of Race and Environment by Maurice Fishberg. Published in 1911. All right. I'm Going over to page 64. Watch what it says. These fair-haired Jews created a problem for anthropologists. It is a question whence these Indo-Germanic Jews, talking about these converts, as Virchow called them, have found their way into the midst of a dark complexion race like the Jews. Letting you know the original Jews, the real Jews, are a dark complexioned race. Wow. I'm on page 149. It is stated that the Falashas are not the only Jews of Negro race. Bastian speaks of Negro Jews living on the Loango coast in Western Africa. They are called there Mavambu or Judeos. And these are Bantu. Okay, there's a lot more. Those of us that came to America. So I'm showing you that the real Jews are black. The Critical Review or Annals of Literature by Society of Gentlemen. All right, this was published in 1783. 1783. All right, you're going over to page 140. Pay close attention. Close attention. Pope Nicholas V, in that famous bull by which he granted the unknown world to the Portuguese and Spaniards, expressly permitted and ordered the Christians to reduce all infidels into slavery, an order zealously executed by both these nations, meaning the Portuguese and Spain. So Pope Nicholas V is the one who began the transatlantic slave trade. Pope Nicholas V. Let's go down. Professor Sprengel divides the history of the Negro trade carried on by Christians into two principal periods. The first from 1443 to 1645, and the second from 1645 to the present times. Okay, remember this book was published when? So the present times, so to the present times is 1783. All right. The first period is the time of its increase, during which not only is found as the Portuguese, but the English, the Dutch, and the French dealt in Negro slaves, though chiefly for the use and consumption of the Spaniards, and the sugar and tobacco plantations in the Brazils. During the latter period, these four nations were obliged to share that trade with the Swedes. Swedes with the Danes, the Brandenburgers, the North Americans, and since 1778 with the Spaniards. Their trade, however, still increased. So it's showing you all these European nations had a hand in the slave trade, our slavery, first instituted by Pope Nicholas V. Let's go down now. We're not finished. Pay attention. The discovery of the Gold Coast, that's Ghana, indeed yet more to enlarge the sphere of the navigation of the Portuguese than their slave trade, but it forced them also to extend themselves on the coast and to settle colonies in Congo, Angola, and other places. Pay close attention. Congo, Angola, and other places which they had till then neglected. Prince Henry's colonies were enlarged by his successors. King John II, in 1492, pay close attention, expelled all the Jews to the island of St. Thomas, that's west coast of Africa. So these Jews that were expelled were black Jews, it's going to say it too, which had been discovered in 1471, and to other Portuguese settlements on the continent of Africa. And from these banished Jews, the black Portuguese as they are called. Wait. And from these banished Jews, the Black Portuguese, as they are called, and the Jews in Loango, remember I just read about that, who are despised even by the very Negroes, are descended. So the Negroes that did not keep God's laws, Jews, the Black Portuguese, as they are called. Wait. And from these banished Jews, the Black Portuguese, as they are called, and the Jews in Loango, remember I just read about that, who are despised even by the very Negroes, are descended. So the Negroes that did not keep God's laws they despised the Jews of Loango. They despised the Jews that were banished from Portugal and Spain. Fact. Let's go down. These Negroes were purchased in Guinea, Congo, and Mani-Congo, and the colonists had plantations furnished with from 150 to 3,000 Negro slaves. In the beginning of the 16th century, the Spanish and Portuguese began to transport Negroes for similar labors to the West Indies and Brazils, by which the Negro trade was rapidly increased. Who are these Negroes? Jews, banished Jews, Black Portuguese as they are called. These were Black Jews, the Israelites. Facts. The Lost Tribes and Myths, Suggestions Towards Rewriting Hebrew History by Alan H.